I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and part 2 of the Google Nexus 7 review starts right now. Part 2 of the Nexus 7 review video, but before we get into that, special thanks to Best Buy Mobile for hooking us up with phones, tablets, and more for use in our Wallpapers Bandit giveaway game. They don't really hook us up with tablets yet, but some awesome phones like the 1X, the 1S, the Galaxy S3, and more for use in the game. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll help you set up your email, your web, your contact settings, all that stuff. So when you walk out the door, you're good to go. Let's jump right in and take a look at Currents, because this is a new feature to Jelly Bean as well. At least something new out of the gate, pre-installed. And you can see here a really clean, good-looking, kind of like Flipboard, if you will. Let's go into Good Light, for example. And you can see Nerd Skills Workshops. And you can see down here how many pages it is. I've got a couple of options. Some contents. I can go back over here and see the pay and read through just like that, which I think is really, really cool. And look how clean, again, kind of a perfect size for reading, because you can hold it in one hand. I mean, it's kind of uncomfortable, but you can hold it in one hand or hold it like this and read. And again, beautiful fonts. HD display is really nice on this device and makes for some really easy reading. So again, very good looking here. We get good news. We can back up and then see the library and see what's trending. I can go to the Daily Beast, for example, and see all this stuff if I want to, and go from there. So again, polished is the thing that I'm coming away with on the Nexus 7, or at least I should say Jelly Bean really, but on the Nexus 7 and on the Galaxy Nexus. Much more polished and clean, and then like I said, magazine and movies and TV are new additions to the tablet. Let's go in here as well. I want to show you maps so you can see some of the differences, and then people, just to show you what some of these applications look like on the 7-inch display. And let's focus out here. San Francisco, traveling for work, obviously for the Google events. I'm in San Francisco right now, and you can see what it looks like. Let's go up here and just see Santa Rosa and all the different beautiful wine country areas. Sonoma, Napa, and then down here, San Francisco, and then I'm clearly downtown, and then Golden Gate Park and more. So again, pretty fluid here. You can see that quad-core processor doing a pretty decent job, and then you've got your typical map stuff, make available offline, which is a new Jelly Bean feature, and is pretty impressive all around. And also voice dictation is available offline now, and typing, so that's a pretty cool setup. People here, and you're going to see, because of the larger display, Aaron Baker, Bill Stevenson. I can go into Bill, for example, see a picture, which, hey, looks a lot like me, and then see the phone. So again, optimized for the larger display with your contacts over here as opposed to the typical phone setup, although you'll notice the color scheme, pretty much the same as Ice Cream Sandwich and Jelly Bean on the phone. John Rogers as well, just kind of giving you a run through here. Apparently John Rogers is Big Papa. When I go in here to edit, you can see it brings up the card, much like the phone interface, and I can go through and change that kind of stuff and hit done. When I'm done, actually I want to go back into that because I want to show you a focus on the keyboard. So we'll say the Quick Brown Fox. And this voice dictation stuff, like I said, is now available offline. Hey there, how are you doing today? Period. What's new? Question mark. New. Yeah, there we go. Hey. This really works well, period. What's new? Question mark. Did you go to the party? Question mark. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And the voice dictation is available offline, so whenever you're in airplane mode, you can still use that if you want to dictate. Although that'd be really obnoxious if you're one of those people that did that in airplane mode. And I just, like an idiot, tried to pinch to zoom on stock Jelly Bean, which can't do. And we'll go into Wallpapers and take a look at these two. A little bit of a different wallpaper setup. I did not cover this in the Jelly Bean walkthrough on the Galaxy Nexus, but you can see some of the new Jelly Bean wallpapers here. We'll just scroll through so you can take a look. Again, an evolutionary update from an already pretty decent software build, or I should say very good software build. Let's set the wallpaper to that so you can see what it looks like on the HD display. Again, front-facing camera for Google+, which is a really nice touch. And then the Play Store, give you an idea of what it looks like. Go into Apps. And we'll go into, where's my water, just to show you kind of the tablet setup here. We've seen this before on other Android tablets, but still very impressed with the speed, the overall speed, and the functionality of this tablet. Quadrant standard, let's load it up and take a look here. Run full benchmark, and then all in all, it's funny because I'm pushing the review out pretty quickly. Haven't had time to really test the battery. Stay tuned for more. I'll add that in the full written review, or have Taylor. I may actually send this to Taylor because he loves him some tablets, and I may do that as a reward. Well, job well done. He's a tablet guy. I may send it to him. We'll see. Don't tell him I said that, but we'll figure that out in the next couple of days. But 4,235 milliamp hour battery should make it through the day, and I haven't had any issues so far with the device. But again, keep in mind, it's all going to be dependent on your personal use, how high you set the brightness on the display, a bunch of other variables like that. So far, so good, though. You can see that quad-core processor really working well here with the GPU as well. And let's wait for Quadrant Standard to load up. Let's do this. Come on. It's thinking, it's running everything. I really actually like the 7-inch tablet form factor. I'm not a huge fan of tablets in my personal life, but I think for a 7-inch, this is a nice medium. Because I think when you get too big for me, at least, I'm like, I just would pull out one of my computers, my MacBook Air, or I just use my work computer or something like that. So let's take a look. Benchmark results come in. Sending. 3,626. Quadrant Standard 3,626. So all around, you know, my magazines, actually I want to show you this as well because it didn't really focus. Let's go to magazines. We'll go directly through it so you can see what the interface looks like here. We'll go into Google Play and take a look at the magazines that are available. And we'll go to the 99-cent sale because I'm cheap. Good housekeeping. This sounds like fun. I can buy it or subscribe, and I can see. Let's actually take a look at what it looks like on the tablet. Again, nice HD display, and you can see what it'll look like. This is kind of a brief overview. And very vibrant, full of color, and easy to use. So all in all, you know, pretty decent tablet. The real winner here to me is the price point. $199 for a tablet, not bad, and it's going to go head-to-head against a couple of other things, not just the iPad, but Amazon's offerings as well. So keep that in mind. $199 for the 8GB version, $249 for the 16GB version. Not a bad price point, if I do say so myself, with Jelly Bean, with a nice interface, with continual updates from Google as part of their Nexus line of devices. Can't really go wrong if you like Android. Can't go wrong with the Nexus 7, perhaps the Nexus 10 will be coming out soon. Much more coverage to come on PhoneDog.com with the Nexus 7. Keep it locked in the site, dogfights, all that good stuff. Much more to come. Not doing tablets yet, but if you like your smartphone, cast your vote at PhoneDog.com/rankings. Tell us why you like that device as much as you do, and be a part of the conversation as we choose the best smartphones in America and the best smartphones in the world at that. PhoneDog.com/rankings. Hit me up on Twitter, PhoneDog_Aaron, Facebook, Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB. Let me know what you think of Google stuff, not just in general, or not just from I.O., but in general. More coverage to come on the Nexus 7. Let me know what you think of this device, and we'll see you next time.